Welcome to Caravanning at Center Parcs.
So we are all set up here at Center Parcs Port Zélande in Holland, staying in our caravan. This is the only Center Parcs that allows you to stay in your caravan, motorhome or tent. And it's been brilliant to be able to just pitch up here, go on the rapids, go swimming, go bowling, and then come back to the caravan and just chill. Now, we arrived on Saturday and we've only just set up the Delta Skylink. Now, when we arrived Saturday, the weather was fine, but in the evening it was forecast to thunder, and it did. And then on Sunday it was really, really windy. So Jamie didn't want to put the Delta Skylink out. So we just managed by putting everything in the car. But now it's all set up and it makes such a difference just to be able to have everything put away and much better. So you'll see, yeah, my trusty multi-cookers there. Cannot recommend it enough. Only £25 it was from B&M, and it's so easy to clean and so versatile, which is brilliant. So we just got our chairs there. We've got a really good sized pitch. Got no one beside us yet, but the site actually isn't particularly full, which I'm really surprised at. And we've just spotted one other English motorhome here. Other than that, I think we're the only English caravan here. I'm really surprised that not that many people know about this Center Parcs and that you can actually camp here in your caravan, tent or motorhome. I've been wanting to come here for quite some time, so I'm so pleased that we're finally here. Now, I have ordered some croissants and pain au chocolat from the reception, so I'm just going to go off now and pick them up. I do think it's really good that European campsites allow you to order your pastries and bread for the morning. I wish more campsites in the UK do it. I know that the old Prick Kilns near Fakenham in Norfolk does, but let me know in the comments if you know of any other campsites that allow you to order your breads and pastries for the morning. The reception is only a short walk from the pitch, which is great, and I think it was about £3.70 for 2 croissants and a pain au chocolat. Now, I know you can't get them much cheaper at the supermarket, but it's just nice as a little treat just to go and get them from the campsite, and hopefully they'll be nice and warm. We did do a shop at Aldi, which isn't that far away. I think it took about 20 minutes in the car, and it was actually open on a Sunday. It looked like quite small from the outside, but it was actually quite big inside. There is a shop or supermarket on site, and to be honest, I was expecting it to be quite expensive, but it really wasn't at all. You still get your wildlife like you do at Center Parcs normally. Seen a couple of bunny rabbits, and there's 2 ducks that like to walk around our pitch. And then just here is the entrance and reception, where you can book your activities and collect your pastries. So I've just picked up our pastries and I've booked for us to do the indoor mini golf. They've got 2 mini golfs. They've got an outdoor one and an indoor one, and the indoor one, Trixie the dog, is also allowed in, which is brilliant. So we'll go and do that later on as well. So we're just in the Action Factory now, which is where there are arcades, there's a climbing wall. So live entertainment as well. It's brilliant that the dog can come as well. And then there is a soft play here and adventure golf here and a climbing wall as well. There's a bar as well, and it's super dog friendly. It's quite quiet really, isn't it?
Yeah, just today. Yesterday we had it's lunchtime, isn't it?
Yeah.
People will be gone back to their accommodation to.
But that's a good soft play as well for younger kids, and it's free. You don't have to pay extra for that. And Crazy Golf's pretty reasonable. I think it's only like €19 for the three of us.
It's your third.
You got to hit it.
Oh, hold on. No, it just will not go on. It doesn't matter. I'm not counting these. I don't think you can do it.
You're the professional.
Look, I don't think you can do it.
Yes.
I think it's impossible. You have 300 shots. Look, it just doesn't go in it.
All them golf lessons aren't doing you two any good.
So that Trixie will catch it.
Yay. Dad? Dad just cheated.
He did cheat.
Well, maybe we'll have to say 3, I don't know. 5. Do it as a 5 and something like.
Got an indoor high adventure route there, and it's also got like a laser battle, a bit like Quasar. The Market Dome is something you'll find pretty much at every Center Parcs, and at Port Zélande Center Parcs it plays the same role. It's basically the indoor village at the heart of the park. It's a big glass covered space filled with plants and palm trees designed to feel warm and lively no matter the weather. Instead of being just one facility, it brings everything together in one place. Inside you'll find most of what you need, places to eat from quick snacks to sit down meals, a supermarket and a few small shops, cafes and bars where people gather in the evening. And this is Aqua Mundo. Maisie and I are going to go for a swim now at Aqua Mundo. We have found it is quieter in the evenings, so let's see what it's like in the morning. It was really quiet first thing in the morning when it first opened, and then it's gradually got busier, and we have found though in the evening was much quieter, so I'll put in some shots of what it's like inside. And of course you can't go swimming and not have a chocomel and some cake at the end. Good morning. Well, it's just Trixie and I this morning, and I've put the kettle on. You definitely need your camping kettle if you're staying here at Center Parcs, as it is only 6 amps, and no one wants to be doing that walk of shame to reception to get the electric reset. So yes, it's just Trixie and I this morning. So we're having a very lazy day in the caravan, as Jamie and Maisie have gone to Efteling theme park. It's about an hour and a half away from Center Parcs, and it's a theme park that they really wanted to go to for quite some time. Unfortunately, dogs aren't allowed to go into the theme park, unlike Europa Park, which we went to last summer, which Trixie was allowed into, and they even had an on-site campsite. Efteling, however, don't. But it looks like they're going to have a fantastic day, so I'll pop in some footage of them at Efteling theme park in case it's something that you might be interested in going to if you're in Holland or staying at Center Parcs.
So here we are, me and Maisie just arrived at another theme park for us in Europe. Let's go to Efteling. We'll take you on a quick little tour of it so you can see what it's like. That's one of the hotels here in the actual park.
Efteling is one of Europe's most popular theme parks, but it doesn't feel like your typical one. Instead of big flashy branding everywhere, it's all about fairy tales and atmosphere. The whole park is set in a forest with lots of trees, lakes and winding paths, so it actually feels calm and a bit magical as you walk around. Everywhere you look, there are little details inspired by stories and folklore, which make it feel more like you're exploring a storybook than just going ride to ride.
You've just been on Dance Macabre. What do you think to it, Maisie?
Good.
We've never been on a ride like that before. Yeah, it's been around an orchestra, it's got drops in it, it's dark, light. It's like a haunted house, but without going around the house. But yeah, it's really good. And this is Symbolica. We've got a 25-minute wait, so not too bad. That's what we're going on next. It's like a trackless car ride. There's actually 3 different routes in there to go on, and you choose in the queue which story you want to go down. So we'll probably come back later and try and go on a different one. We chose the Heroes one, what's a music one, and Treasure route as well. That, yeah, again, that's at the queue time 25 minutes, but we didn't wait that long, so it's been good so far. So far what you're seeing in the parks is very well themed. I don't know why theme parks back in the UK are so behind on theming and keeping stuff clean and tidy and freshened up. I just don't understand it. Yeah, it's Pancake House in front. Maisie wants to try that, maybe later. There's the Baron drop coaster. Unfortunately, well, me and Maisie were looking forward to go on it, but it's closed the whole time. I think it's not open until May again to have a refurbishment, so I think they're putting some new rides in as well here, but still plenty of other coasters to go on. that's the end of Efteling. We had a brilliant day with Maisie.
Yeah.
Another theme park in Europe ticked off our list. So now we're going to head home. Probably take about 2 hours to get back to the caravan roughly. Might be a bit less just depending on the traffic. So we're going to enjoy a chocomel as well we've got from the way back. Can't go to Holland and not have chocomel. Maisie's treated herself to a mug from Efteling and she collects them from each theme park.
Trixie and I are going to go for a walk along it's like the outside of the site. We've seen quite a few people walking along, and what's really nice about this Center Parcs is it's actually right by the sea. So yeah, we're going to have a walk around the campsite and then go to the sea as well. Also, whilst Jamie and Maisie are out for the day, I'm going to take this opportunity to reset the caravan, give it a good tidy up, clean and a sort out, because I don't know whether it's just us or if you're the same, but after a few days in the caravan, everything just needs a quick refresh. So whilst I'm doing that, I'm also going to do a wash. I have brought our washing machine with us. I got it from Go Outdoors last year, a new one, because our old washing machine, which I bought off my friend, the spinner just went on it. So luckily Go Outdoors had a sale on and it was only £60. I definitely recommend them if you haven't already got one. It's just a twin tub and it's just so handy to keep on top of the washing if you're away for longer than a week in the caravan. I know that sites do have on-site laundry. In fact, though, I don't think I've seen one here. There might be one, but I'll have a look. But they do add up if you're using them, you know, a couple of times a week, because they're all at least £5 a wash. And, you know, when you're away for quite some time, particularly like us in the summer, we go away for a month in the caravan, and it just helps just to keep on top of that washing, and then you're not carrying it around a load of dirty washing as well, or it's not hanging around in the caravan, which nobody wants. So yeah, I definitely recommend a caravan washing machine. Let me know in the comments if you've got one and what you think of it, or if you've never heard of them, you know, let me know if you're considering getting one now. Join us next time as we continue to show you what this Center Parcs has to offer if you decide to stay here in your caravan. We've also got lots more planned for our stay here in beautiful Holland. If you've enjoyed this video, please do consider liking and subscribing to the channel and giving this video a hype. It's really much appreciated and helps our little channel to continue to grow. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much for coming back. Your support is very much appreciated. Many thanks for watching and take care.